Hey guys, welcome to my second channel yet again. It's time we talk about Chelsea. Yes, last time I spoke about Chelsea, Alonso was Here We Go, and we just lost the FA Cup final. It got worse since then. We lost to Sunderland, missed out on Europe, and finished 10th. So it's time for me to do a Chelsea 26-27 squad tier list. So I've got 4 categories. I've got starting 11, squad player, loan, and sell. Now this is gonna be a fun one, hey? This is what Chelsea should do. Is this what Chelsea will do? Definitely not. Okay, first up on the list, we've got Jorgensen. Need I say more? Sell. Gabriel Slonina, I don't know why this guy exists. I didn't mean it like that. We signed him back in like 2022. I think he's played like once ever. It might have been in preseason or something. Is it worth it to keep him as a squad player? No. I'd rather have an experienced third-choice keeper. Cucurella. He's not had the best second half of the season, but I would still put him in starting 11. Rob Sanchez. He should be a squad player. I wouldn't sell him, but I think he should be a squad player. Tosin, straight into sell. Badiashile, straight into sell. Y'all are going there and no need to think about it, nothing to say. Levi Cole should be starting 11. Mamadou Sarr. I would loan Mamadou Sarr. Hato's an interesting one because I think he's got a lot of potential. If he stayed at Chelsea, would he start every game? It depends on the system Alonso plays. If he plays 5 at the back, potentially he could start every game. If he's a squad player, will he get enough game time? So you could send him on loan. So he's somewhere in this 3. I think I'll put him squad player because I think he could be valuable. Next up, Trevor Chalobah. Some people want to sell him. I don't agree with that. I think even the best teams, not every player is the best in their position. Jordan Henderson is not the best central midfielder. He got selected for England somehow. He's not the best central midfielder. He would still start for Liverpool. I'm not saying Chalobah has to start, but I'm saying he's definitely a valuable squad member. He knows the club. He's got a decent level of experience relative to the rest of the squad. 100% should stay. I would not sell Trevor Chalobah. Reece James, 100%, starting 11. In 5-back system, a lot of people want to play him right wing back. I don't think so. I think you could play him there for a few games, but I don't think he could play there consistently. I don't think his body can handle that. Malo Gusto. You know, I was leaning here midway through the season, but I'm sorry, sell. Since that first season under Pochettino, he's just not been the same player. Defensively, a lot left to be desired. Even attacking wise, like he can deliver good crosses and stuff, but also sometimes I don't know. Sometimes he does weird things. Fofana. He's had injuries. This was his first season where he was basically fit for the whole of it, and it was not good enough. I'm sorry. Fofana and sell. Josh Achiampong, loan. I think I would put Josh on loan. I think he definitely deserves more game time. I would not sell him. I wouldn't keep him around in the squad because I don't think he would play as much as he needs to. So I would send him out on loan. Enzo Fernandez. It's looking like he's going to leave the club. He's been linked with Real Madrid and Man City. Return under Enzo Maresca. I would put him in starting 11. I would personally want to keep him, but I don't know what's going to happen with him. Dario Sugo, I would loan him. Andre Santos could be kept as a squad player or loan. I'll lean towards squad player. We don't have Liam Rosini anymore, so that's we don't have that Strasbourg connection. Caicedo, starting 11, 100%. Romeo Lavia is an interesting one. On his day, he's 100% here, but this brother does not have a day where he's on the pitch. Like, he's injured every week, every single week. And it's been 3 seasons we've had him. 3 seasons? 4 seasons? I don't even know, because the first season he played 30 minutes. It's not looking good for Lavia, to be honest with you. I don't know, if we put him here, I don't know who would be able to buy him. Maybe if he went to another league, he could handle it, but he just never plays for us. Like, never, ever. But he's a good player, but he's just never fit. I don't know where to put him. I'll put him in sell. I don't know. He's just never fit. That's the problem. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is an interesting one. He started the season well, but since January, he's just not looked the same player. I don't know. Where do we put Pedro Neto? He's an interesting one. Genuinely, where do you put him? I would put him in squad player, but if a big offer comes in, I would sell him. And then Liam Delap. Liam Delap. I don't know why we signed Liam Delap. He's in sell. He's been very, very bad. He's probably been the worst striker Chelsea have ever signed. That's saying a lot because almost all the strikers we signed turn out to be bad. Cole Palmer has not had the best seasons. He's been injured. Still 100% starting 11. Jamie Gittins. He's still quite young. Normally I would say sell. I don't think we should have signed him. I genuinely don't think there was any point in signing him at all. He's been injured for most of the season. I would say loan, and if he has a good loan, sell. If he has a bad loan, also sell, but it'll be easier to sell if he has a good loan. If he exploded, maybe you could think about having him in the squad, but I doubt he would explode. I don't think the Premier League suits him as much as the Bundesliga does. João Pedro, starting 11. Probably, arguably our best player this season, I would say. Starting 11. Mark Yu. I don't know with Mark Yu. This guy just never, ever plays. I don't know. Should I put him loan or sell? I don't think he's going to get a chance at Chelsea, to be honest. So I'll say sell. Because I just don't think he's going to get a chance. Stavao, would I put him starting 11 on squad player? I don't know. He needs to get over his injury problems that he's been having recently. So for that reason, I would say squad player. I don't think we should rely on him too much. I think we should have wingers better than him so he can not be our best winger. But the fact of the matter is he's our best winger. But I don't think he should be starting 11. Not because he's not good enough, because we should be having better wingers than him. Alejandro Garnacho is the fattest sell here. I'm putting him at the front of the list, actually. Like, front of the list. Let me also put... Yeah, let me just do this real quick. These guys need to go. These four need to be sold. Mike Penders, because Chelsea is probably here, or maybe here, but he's a young player. Starting 11 might ruin his development. Realistically, loan, again, to a Premier League side, or a big team that's not Strasbourg. Or in Ligue 1. Disasi, sell. Aaron Alsamino, I'm gonna be honest, I would sell. Hasn't had that much play time. He's young, but he's having a lot of injury troubles, and we've had enough of injury-prone players. Kenji Paez, maybe on another loan. I'd say maybe one more loan, and then we actually decide if we sell him or not. Nicholas Jackson, a lot of people would want to put him here or here because they say that Jackson unlocks Palmer. To be honest, I'm putting Jackson here. I think you can get decent money for him, and I would rather have other strikers that is better than Jackson and a different profile. Because I think although João Pedro and Jackson's striker profiles are different, like they're different kinds of strikers, they're still too similar for them to be your two strikers. Like Jackson turns link-up play, it's good. João Pedro also like link-up play. He's a better finisher than Jackson, 100%. Jackson probably better positionally as a striker as well. But I would sell him, and I would sign a better striker. Tyreek George. What would I do with Tyreek George? Ivo Saka. Leaning towards maybe sell, but I would give him maybe one more loan. Everton loan is alright. I think one way he gets more game time than we really see. Dario Sugo sell. Not Dario Sugo. David Dacho Fofana sell. Yeah, this guy was the pure example of money laundering. He's done well in League 1, but it's League 1. I would sell him. Omega recently came in. A lot of Chelsea fans are iffy about him. Personally, loan. Realistically, he just shouldn't be one of our striking options right now. Also, why does his neck look so big in this picture? I think, yeah, he has the biggest neck in this whole picture. I'll put him, give him a loan to a Premier League side. Barco, to be honest, I remember hearing about Barco from Brighton. I've heard good things about him. So I'm either putting him in one of these two things. I think for Xabi Alonso's system, he could be a squad player. Realistically, he should go on loan, but I think just he could be decent for the system because he can play left back and in midfield. I don't even know who this guy is. Sell him. And then same thing with Quenda. He can play wing back and maybe even in attacking three. Squad player. Out of the whole entire Chelsea squad, we've got 7 players that are of Chelsea level. Starting 11 Chelsea level. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squad players. And if you want, you can exclude these 3 and then just talk about these 5 here. And that's in total 12 players. Like, this is what I would say Chelsea should do. This is what I think Chelsea should do. Not what they will do, but what they should do. Alright, so I've added players that I personally would sign. And by the way, the players I've added are not even unrealistic. Options that we could sign based on our structure and whatever, and with the nuance of they say they want more experienced players. I've barely used the more experienced players. I just put not random 19-year-olds. The first one, which is probably the most realistic in terms of price and wages, is Somerville. Crescencio Somerville. I think he's better than both Gittins and Garnacho. He has experience in England. I think if you want to go a blue core signing, cheap, wages, Somerville's a better left-wing option than both of them. Should he be a starting left winger? Debatable. To be honest, I couldn't think of another left winger right now. But you'll see someone that can play on the left. Next up, we literally linked with him. We almost signed him, but we didn't want to pay an extra like 5 million, 2 million or whatever it was. Mike Mignon. Starting 11, he can help the back line. He's got experience. Yeah, simple. He's a better goalkeeper than Sanchez. It should not even be unrealistic. Right now, I've gone extremely realistic. Blueco, it would be so easy for you to do this, even with the PSR things. If you sell all these players, you could sign Somerville. What do you cost? 20, 30, maybe 40 million? Because West Ham have been relegated. They don't have that much power. You could sign him easily. Mike Mignon, literally almost signed him. He would probably be more expensive because he signed a new contract. But still, sign him. He's not that expensive. And you're probably going to sell Enzo anyways. So you'll have 100 and whatever million. And then Lacroix, starting centre-back alongside Colwill. This one's debatable. To be honest, I can't really find centre-backs in the centre-back market except like Bastoni. But no chance. We didn't get Champions League. Like, we're not going to just attract the best centre-backs. So I've gone somewhat realistic. I haven't just gone full-on Chelsea standards because otherwise I would probably have Bastoni there instead of Lacroix. But you could sign Lacroix. He would be a more expensive one, but apparently he told Crystal Palace that he wants to leave. Or he said that he's going to leave. Something like that. Here's the player I was talking about that could play on the left. Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer's mate. We've been linked with him. May as well sign him. The most unrealistic player of them all. Now, I would never sign for Chelsea because he wants 50,000 wages too much than we were willing to give because of our wage structure. Victor Osimhen. And then you can have João Pedro in the 10. Like this is how you line up, right? Watch this. You have this with the 4 at the back though, not 5 at the back. You have Mike Mignon, goalkeeper, Cucurella left back, Colwill, Lacroix as the centre backs, Reece James right back. You have Enzo, Caicedo in the double pivot, João Pedro as a 10. I know he's better striker, I know. But with these other players, they can move around a lot. Then you have Morgan Rogers off the left, Cole Palmer off the right, Osimhen, a striker. Let's say we don't get Osimhen, okay? So he's not here. He stays. I can't put him out. I just put him here for now. You can't get Osimhen. All right, fair. You have João Pedro striker, Somerville. Then you have either Cole on the right, Morgan Rogers down the middle, or Cole down the middle, Rogers on the left, Somerville on the right. I think they both play on the left to be honest, but I mean, yeah, just have Cole on the right, man. Just have Cole on the right, okay? Rogers is intelligent enough to move around the pitch. You see, it's not that bad. And then you have Westerval coming off the bench. Maybe you don't want to start Somerville and Rogers because then you have 2 left wingers. You have Somerville on the bench. And you have Westerval on the right. Palmer down the middle, Rogers down the left. And all of a sudden, the starting 11 looks alright. It looks good. Alright, this is not the perfect Chelsea starting 11. Blueco can do this. Blueco can do this. It is not hard at all. But will they do this? Absolutely not. No, they won't do this. You'll probably see something like Barco here, Morgan Rogers not being signed, Mike Mignon not being signed. We haven't been linked with Somerville. Well, we probably have, but not heavily linked. I do think that would be a decent move because I think he's better than left winger. It wouldn't be the most inspiring move because he's not the best left winger out there. But if you want cheap options and an upgrade on our current players, you could get Somerville, especially because we didn't finish in Champions League. So we have to think about that. The players I put here are players that I think would come to Chelsea with that Champions League. And that's probably asking a lot of Morgan Rogers to say he would come to Chelsea with that Champions League. I understand that. Somerville would. He's been relegated. Lacroix, from Crystal Palace, I think he would. To a big club, he 100% would. Osimhen is a Chelsea fan. We know this. Osimhen would come to Chelsea. Mike Mignon, I mean, he's experienced, man. Like, I don't know. AC Milan aren't in Champions League either, okay? So it's not that bad. When you come to Premier League. Premier League is a big motivator for players that aren't in the Premier League to come to the Premier League even if it's not Champions League for a season. Big club is still big club. Just because we're missing out on Champions League does not mean we have no pull. Our pull is weakened, yes, but we don't have no pull. We could convince Mike Mignon to come. The only ones here who I'd say is unrealistic, Victor Osimhen because of his wages, Morgan Rogers because would he want to come to Chelsea? That's it. So really it's not that hard, and this is like bare minimum. Realistically, you should be doing better business than this, but it's not my job to look for Chelsea's best players. It's not. But the people up there doing their job are not doing a good job at their job. They've signed. Look at all of these players that they've signed. Look at this. They signed Garnacho, bro. Who wanted Garnacho? Nobody wanted Garnacho. The whole fan base knew Garnacho was not a good signing. But we said, okay, fine. Let's see what he does. Let's see, because he just won the Carabao Cup. Like, okay, fine. Let's see. Tosin, yeah, that was the biggest lie of experience. By the way, we just signed a mid-table, oldish player from Fulham on a free, and went, oh, we're actually signing experience. No, that's not proper experience. Proper experience is Mike Mignon. Even Osimhen. That's proper experience. Even Morgan Rogers is not proper experience. I'm not saying he's a bad signing or that we shouldn't get him. We should. He's a good player. I would get him. But even he's not proper experience. Crescencio Somerville is not proper experience. I don't know who we will sign. Can we even sign anyone? We'll see. Luca's gonna prove us wrong, and will they? No. No. They only prove us wrong when we expect too much of them. Like when I predicted them to finish 3rd, and they finished 10th. If you guys enjoyed this video, see you next time. Goodbye.